What a terrific film that is. And I'm sitting here now with one of the stars, my good friend and friend at TCM's, Robert Wagner.
Thank you, Rob.
Now, when you made this movie, and all of a sudden you're getting how much fan mail a week?
I got 5,000 letters a week.
Wow.
Us, yeah. And
Just like overnight.
Oh, and you know, Fox had a fan magazine department.
Uh-huh.
You know, and at that time, we'd all do fan magazine layouts, and I was very popular in the magazines at that time, and the kids all around America, you know, they picked up on me, and in Europe. And
So how much control did the studio have over your life?
well, I think they did have a lot of control over me, but I didn't mind. I never thought about it like, oh, they're controlling me. They're making me do this or making me that. The only problems that I ever had with the studio was when the people that I started off with left. They started to leave because, you know, they went to Europe to make movies. Daryl went to Europe, and he was really my, you know, he was the man that really watched out for me.
And after you left Fox, you eventually went to Europe for a while, too,
I did,
and
yeah. I went to Europe. I lived in
Pink
Europe.
Panther?
Yes,
You did in
Panther.
Europe?
I did a picture with Steve McQueen called
Sophia
The War
Loren.
Lover, and I did a picture with Sophia Loren, which I loved.
Right.
Oh, I loved doing that movie, and Vittorio De Sica directed it, and I was doing the kind of work that I really wanted to do. And that was a tremendous experience for me. I loved Sophia.
You worked with some great ladies. You worked with Elizabeth Taylor and Audrey Hepburn.
Yes, I've been, you know, you can't be a leading man without leading ladies, and I've been a very fortunate person to have worked with some of the great women in this industry, some of the great.
Natalie Wood.
Natalie and I did one picture together, All the Fine Young Cannibals.
And a TV thing. I remember when you did
we did the Affair
Cat on a
together.
Hot Tin Roof.
Yeah, we did Cat on a Hot Tin Roof.
With Laurence Olivier. So
with
you've worked with some.
And Maureen Stapleton.
Yes.
That was a tremendous experience for me to do that character, Brick. That was a big one. And she was so wonderful as Maggie the Cat. She was such a wonderful actress, you know.
Natalie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we did a picture called The Affair.
Was that for television?
Yeah, that was for television, yeah. Well, when we got married, the second time, we were quite hot, you know. Everybody was sending us properties, and we read this one, and they wanted Natalie very much, and so they, as a result of that, they made a deal with her and gave her 3 options with ABC as a compensation for her salary, because they couldn't afford to pay her because she was such a gigantic movie star. And out of those 3 commitments, one of them was Charlie's Angels, which Natalie and I were involved in, and that was a tremendous.
Producing-wise.
Yeah, and that was a tremendous thing for us. That sent our kids through school, and
Good.
you know, it was a tremendous moment in our lives that we were involved in that.
And there's another wonderful woman in your life, and that's your wife.
Oh, my wife,
Jill St. John.
Jill St. John.
Yeah, you're doing okay.
I'm doing all right,
Yeah.
and she adores you.
Well, smart woman, right? No, she's got a good husband. So we're so glad you're here. We're going to move on now.
Okay.
And see the next film in our Robert Wagner salute tonight.
Well, you're very nice to have me with you.
Okay. Don't go away. Bob and I are going to be back to discuss the next film in our Robert Wagner double feature. This is from 1956 and co-stars Joanne Woodward, Jeffrey Hunter, and Mary Astor.
Tonight on Turner Classic Movies, Robert Wagner has a way of dropping girlfriends in A Kiss Before Dying. Then Mary Pickford rescues exploited orphans in Sparrows. And ordinary time is spent in an extraordinary way through intimate lighting.